Hello, Paul Hamilton here for iPad Monthly. We're going to take a look at some of the things that are coming out in iOS 11 and some of the ways that we can use it in education. And I thought we'd start with some of the inbuilt capabilities that are really impressive. Obviously, in the last tutorial, we looked at how we can record our screen, which I'm doing right now on an iOS 11 device. And it's just fantastic. But I want to show you a couple of the features. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to take a screenshot of the iPad Monthly homepage. So I'll just do that in the old traditional way, on-off button, home button, really quickly. And when it takes the photo, you'll notice that it pops down to the bottom left-hand corner of my screen. Now, this is brilliant because now when I actually tap on that, let's do that again. So we'll just go back. Sorry, bear with me here. We'll go back to the iPad Monthly screen. And if I take a screenshot of that, and actually when it pops down to the bottom left-hand corner and I tap on it, so I'll take a screenshot, then I tap on it, it gives me some ability to crop and to annotate and do some different things. So in an educational context, I could be looking at websites, I could be looking at the buttons and the user interface. In spelling, I could be looking at different consonant blends and different things. So if I actually just let's take a highlighter and let's take green so it stands out, I can actually start to identify maybe all the different patterns, maybe double S's and some different things. I might be looking at vowels and consonant blends. I could be just doing some annotating here and looking at my menu system and how that looks and how that indicates. I could use just a normal pen to start highlighting some things in a website. I could be looking at an ebook. I could be looking at what the author is trying to portray in different visuals within the screen. I can also crop that a little bit, obviously there. So I might just crop this area here, might bring that down. What else can I do? I can do some little lasso effects, so I can actually lasso different areas and cut and paste. I might like to actually plus and put a signature on it or a different shape, or I might like to put some text on it, so I can actually put some test. Let's go there and move that down there. You can see that I'm actually putting some text on it. So I can do a number of things, and when I press done, what I can actually do that is then save it to photos. Or I can add it some different ways. So if I save it to photos, let's just do that. And I jump into iOS and I jump into notes. Let's start a new note. I'll just put new. What I can then do, obviously, is I can add those different things. So I might actually go to my photo library and actually add that. You can see down the bottom there, it's got all my different annotations over the top. Press done. Try that again. So we'll just add from the photo library. We'll go to our screenshots. We've got our annotation there. Press done. And you can see that it's been added there with all of my different things that I've done. Just in saying that, you can see that Notes has got a little bit of an upgrade and is a little bit more powerful. So I can actually annotate over the top. So if I've missed something, I might actually go onto there and actually highlight and do some sketching on the bottom here and do some sketchnoting or some different things there, get my brainstorming happening there and go on it. And I can add different shapes and do some different things there as well, which is pretty cool. So I'll just hit the cross there. I can add things like I can scan documents and do some sketches and do some different things, which is really cool. I can do it on a higher scale, so I might do some sketching here and look at some highlighting words and do some brainstorming and some flowcharts and so forth. Press done, and it adds it beautifully into the work that I'm doing in a separate note and so forth. So that's just a fantastic new feature in iOS 11. It's looking at things like notability and some different kind of apps that we've had in the past are starting to inbuilt some of these wonderful things within iOS 11 and within Notes. And so the capability to become an even more. That's Paul Hamilton here for iPad Monthly, signing off.